Good morning, students. Welcome to the online class of computer, chapter number 1, Microsoft Access 2010, part 1. So, students, we know already we have learned this lecture in the previous lecture. Okay, what we have learned about Microsoft Access 2010 is a software. Okay, and it is a database software. Okay, now we are going to revise what we have learned and we are going with the further details. Okay, so what we have learned in the previous lecture, what is a database and database software. Okay, database, all of you know what is database and database software. A database is a collection of information. It is a collection of information which is related to a particular topic, like students information, sport details, library data etc. Example, a list of student or daily house expenses. So database is a collection of information. Information can be in a tabular format or in a sheet of paper. Example is there, your whole detail in our school, right? School information, your sport details, all your information is regarding the school because it's your database. So how much mark you have scored, how much prizes you have won, this all the data is kept in our school. Okay, so that is called also database. Okay, your GR number, your whole details. Okay, so likewise your database also is known as known in your in our day-to-day life. You can see your parents are making your they are putting a diary and they are putting the household expenses, what are the monthly expenses. Okay, so they are also called database. Now a database is a collection of information which is related to particular topic, like student information, sport details, library data etc. Okay, this I have explained in the previous lecture. GR number, birth date, standard etc. These are all the information. Now what is the software program which is used is called database management software. Okay, database management software is used to check this data this information. Okay, so we are learning this type of one software that is called Microsoft Access 2010. Now you can see here the software program that allows to store and manipulate the data is known as database management software. Microsoft Access is one such software, that is a relational database management software. Okay, so why it is used? It is used to differentiate or to make the changes. Okay, make any changes, any information you want from the table, you can get it. Okay, according to Access, a database is a collection of different objects like table, form, query or report etc. Okay, so table we have learned, it is a unit of database, and rows are referred to fields and rows are referred as columns. Columns are referred as fields and rows are referred as records. We have also seen the form and query in the previous lecture. Form is we have to we are filling any form. Query is a question asked to the computer. Okay, it gives a when we are giving any condition, it gives us the output, same as we are doing in Excel. Reports, all of you know what is a report. It is an output process of a database. So any reports we are pulling out, it provides us with us report. We have also seen how to create Access database. The whole we have learned. Start button, all programs. How we can open is the same procedure. Start button, all program, Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Access 2010. And we can create using, when you are clicking on Microsoft Access, a blank database you have to create, and when you create on the file, click on the create button, this file will be created of Microsoft Access 2010. When you open it, it will look like this, and what is the default name of the file? Database 1, and its extension is .accdb, that is Access database. Now what are the parts of Access screen? Navigation pane, document tab, status bar, field name, data type, memo, number, date time, currency, author number, yes no, all objects and hyperlinks. So these are the points which we are going to learn in this lecture. Okay students. So moving forward, the different parts of Access screen are explained here. So now here you can see different parts of Access explained here. So here you can see title bar, quick access toolbar, control button, ribbon and constable tabs work same as they work in Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint. The other important parts of Access screen are shown here. Now here you can see the title bar, quick access toolbar, control button, ribbon and contextual tabs are all same. Okay, so they are same working as in Excel they are working, it is same here. Now we are going to see navigation pane. Navigation pane is on the left of the Access screen. Navigation pane is useful to easily view and access all our database objects. All the tables, forms, queries and reports are displayed here, and you can open them just by double clicking on it. You can open hide the navigation pane by clicking on the shutter button. Now this we have seen in the live class, right? All the tables, forms, queries and reports are displayed here. We have seen it. By double clicking you can open it, and by using the shutter button we can close the navigation pane here. Next one is document tab. You can observe the document tab on the right side of the navigation pane. Document tab shows the database object as different tabs. You can close any tab by clicking on the close button on the right side. The bottom of the document tab shows the navigation bar, and it is used to move around the selected objects and also used to search particular value from the selected objects. So document tab is on the right side of navigation pane, and it shows different objects here. You can close any object on the close button by you can close any tabs on clicking on the close button. Okay, and the document tab shows the navigation bar also. It is used to move around select objects to search different particular value from the select objects. Okay, so by document tab you can see here navigation bar is also there, and you can move the objects from here and there using the document tab. Next one is status bar. A status bar is at the bottom of the screen and shows different status of the database. The status bar also shows different view of button on the right side. Before creating a table in Access, you should know the meaning and importance of field name and data type and primary key. Now students, remember here this we have learned field name and data type and primary key. If you are remembering, when we are learning about mail merge in the last year, we have learned this field name and data type and primary key, right? So we can use same things we have to use here. Okay, so keep that in mind that what we have studied. Okay, field name. A field name is the column heading, and it can be name, address, birth date, result, email, etc. It is common name for the information we are going to enter, number it. So table which if you are going to remember, if you remember when we were going to the mail merge, right, we are using the field name and we are just selecting that column, and that all the information is given here. Same here you can see here field name, and you can when you are clicking on that column, name, address, birth date, all the things which are related to the field name are entered automatically. Okay, next one is data type. Data type decides what type of values can be entered in the field. Some of the data types are explained here. Now what is the data type? It decides what the value can be entered in the field. So values we have to put what values are there, so which in details we are going to learn. Text. Text data type is used to store textual information which includes alphabet, digits, symbols, blank spaces, etc. Name, address, postal code, book ID, surname, etc. can be defined as text data type. You can store maximum 255 character in a text type of field. Now here you can see text. First one is text type. You can add the alphabets, digits, symbols, blank spaces, etc. Okay. Book name, address, book ID, postal address, surname. So these are all the things is inserted in text. Okay, text types. Okay, so this is also data type, but it can be used to enter the values. For example, if you want to put name, surname, anything, it is used. Now next thing we are going to see here, the next thing which we are going to see here is memo. So what is a memo? A memo data type is used to store descriptive information which may be more than 255 characters. Remarks, book reviews, comments, etc. can be defined as memo data types. You can store more than 64,000 characters in memo type field. So here you can see a memo is a data type which can store descriptive information. For example, if you want to store any remarks, or if you want to store any comments, okay, so these are the memo data types are there, okay, used. Next one is number. Number data type is used to store numerical data. You can enter digit, decimal points, plus and minus sign in number type of field. You can perform mathematical calculation on a number field age. Number field on a number field age, standard number of pages, etc. can be defined as number data types. So these are all the numbers which you can enter. You can enter digit, digital points, etc. plus minus sign, all these things you can enter here. Next point here you can see is date and time. Date time data type is date is used to store date and time. It gives a drop down box from which you can select proper date. You may enter date manually also. Joining date, birth date, recess time, etc. can be defined as date time data type. Now in date type you can use these all things. You can enter any date, and you can manually also enter any dates, birth date, recess time, etc. you can put in this. Currency, those number which represent account can be identified as currency data type. Currency data type adds a currency symbol to the number. You enter term fee, price, salary, etc. can be defined as currency data types. In this you can put any currency, any rupees, or any dollar sum is there, or any salary you can put it in it. Okay, next one is auto number. Auto number type of fields get its value automatically, and you can enter you cannot enter any value in it. Serial number, roll number, etc. can be defined as auto number type of fields. It is automatically enter serial number in it, and you cannot change it. So here you can see it take the automatically serial number or roll number, it takes and it is automatically put. Okay, so that's called auto number. Yes, no. Yes, no type of field is useful for the date which has only two possible values, yes or no, or true false. This data type is useful to store present, absent, past, fail, available, not available type of data. So in this condition is there, you can see here, if it's a yes, then it is pass or fail, present, absent, we have available, not available. This we have seen in the Excel, same it is that in this type. Okay, now remember remember this all things. Next is OLE objects. This data type is used to store picture, music, and other multimedia components in a database. OLE stands for Object Linking and Embedded. Student photo, specific specimen sign, voice sample, etc. can be defined as OLE data type. Now, what is this data type used? It is used to store music and other multimedia component in the database. If you want to link these objects to that these objects for a data type, you can link it. That for example, for any name you want to keep a photograph or a music, it can be linked. Hyperlink, this is very easy and all of you are familiar with this hyperlink. Hyperlink data type is a data type, but it is used to enter website address, email address, etc. Text entered in a hyperlink type of field is converted in hypertext, and clicking on it will open the specific link, website address, email address, etc. and can be defined as hyperlink type of field. Now students, remember here, hyperlink, you are getting the link for our Google Classroom, right? So same it is that you can also create the hyperlink. When you are clicking it, it will forward it to your any website address or any email address. Okay, so this was our Microsoft Access 2010. We will study more detail about in the next lecture. Okay, that's for all today now. Thank you and have a nice day.